that's the difference in what we create here. We have people engage in deep and meaningful conversations every single morning. I mean, deep, meaningful. And then we make sandwiches and we get dressed and we go out and play hard and do really fun stuff. And couples get to play together. And the research proves that when you play together, you stay together.
We're going to take you down the Provo River in kayaks, which is just a class 1-2 river, but it's just serene and beautiful. You're in the heart of the mountains, and it's literally 5 minutes from where we host everything. And couples have a great time doing that. They have way more fun than they think they're going to, and part of that's just the beauty, the majesty of being in such a beautiful place with somebody that you love so much. And then on day 2, we get them in side-by-sides, and we take them up into the Wasatch Mountains. And we get up to about 10,000 feet, and you get to look out over some just incredibly, mind-blowing, jaw-dropping vistas. And everybody comes away from that just like giddy. They're just like, that was so much fun. And even people who've never driven or ridden in a side-by-side over rocky terrain and through, canyons and through riverbeds, and you'll see couples bash through the riverbed and the water comes up over the top, and they're just having a great time. They're being giddy and they're laughing together. And then on day 3, we have one of the most epic, scenic, longest, fastest zip lines in the world here at Sundance. And so it's got all the adrenaline for the adrenaline junkies, but it's also drop dead beautiful.
And everyone is afraid. Everyone is scared, right?
Yeah, but what's interesting about that is the more fearful people are on the front side, the bigger breakthrough they have on the back side. Like this retreat that we're just finishing, we had some couples that just never been in an off-road vehicle, and it was scary for them, and it was unnerving. And then they got in and discovered, hey, we can do this. And we had other couples that got up on the zip line, and it's like, you're 500 feet off the deck going, today I clocked it. It was 79 miles an hour.
Not everybody has to go 79 miles an hour.
But they're fast and they're high. But there's just a thrill of accomplishing something you haven't done with someone you love more than anybody else on earth.
And I think the other thing that's pretty special about the way that these retreats have been designed is we dig deep in the morning with meaningful conversations, we play hard in the afternoons, and then we come home, decompress, chill, and then we go out and break bread together, and that's what we're gearing up to do this evening. We're going to go have a really nice private dinner experience where we'll have the chance to ask each couple, what did you learn about yourself, and what did you learn that's new and different about your partner? And we're fascinated right now and really filled with the spirit of expectancy and going, ooh, we're really curious to know what we're going to learn about each one of these couples.
Yeah, and all this happens right here at the Sundance Resort. We have 2 world-class restaurants, so there's a rustic elegance to that. People, anywhere you go here, you can go in blue jeans and boots, but it's also very elegant, and so people have a first-class experience. And then we have the world-class owl bar here that Robert Redford went up to Cody, Wyoming, and found a bar that Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid actually hung out at, and brought it back and restored it, so we call it the world-famous owl bar. But it's just a rustic bar where you can let your hair down. And what happens with these couples is, I think they learn as much from each other as they do from us. We try to feed them with the best that we've got, what we know, and I think it has major impact in their lives. But it's so many of them walk away going, a difference maker for me was the other couples, learning from them and letting them draw out of me and building the incredible camaraderie that happens in such a really short period of time.
I think the other component that we hope is really valuable for each one of our couples is it doesn't end here. And oftentimes times, you know, you're at a retreat and you feel like, oh, we have so connected, things are great, and then it's just life. You go back and the real world hits hard, and all of the intention and the purpose and the ideas and the goals and the desires get slid and slid and slid. And we say, no, that's not the way we roll, and we provide them with 6 different conversations designed to take them on a 6-month journey where they can revisit each one of these big, deep conversations over the course of that 6 months and reconnect, re-engage, and grow better together.
And our whole thing is, the research just shows that most couples spend very little time every week talking to each other about each other. And our goal in the follow-up of this retreat is if we can get couples to meet together over some significant conversations and you know, open their minds, open their spirits, and say, you know, meet together 90 minutes a week. You'd be way out here on the end of the bell curve of where the majority of people are in the world today. And that's not me speaking, that's the research speaking. So we're pretty convinced that when people walk away from here, if they follow the follow-up program, it'll have a significant impact in growing their love life.
Who wants an artichoke heart?